Hi everybody, Jim from County Corvette here. I have a 2010 ZR1 with 5,666 miles. This car is like new, no paint work, no damage. It's a 3ZR, the factory chrome wheels. Not much to say about it other than it's like new. There's one little teeny hairline scratch here, don't know what it's from. We'll try to get that out. You may see some remnants of it. It's not a crack in the door or anything. But I mean, I went over this car and it's really mint. Now, full disclosure, this car is a factory buyback, and I will explain what that means on my test drive. And that knocks this thing about, we estimate about $10,000 in value. There's nothing wrong with this car. There never was anything wrong with it, and I'll explain that. So it's going to be the lowest priced one out there, and the savings is tremendous because there is and never was anything wrong with the car. So we're going to take this thing for a test drive. I'm going to show you, everything about it. But rest assured, this car can be bought with full confidence, and you're getting an enormous discount. It's the best price ZR1 out in the marketplace, and take a good look at it. I mean, I certainly would understand if you're a collector, having a red mark on it like that is a problem. But man, if you're looking for something you can drive and you don't want to pay stupid ZR1, current prices, take a good hard look at this thing. All right, let's take this thing out. All right, this thing's starting to come up to temperature. I won't even take a ZR1 out of the parking lot unless it's up to 150 or so. Any exotic engine like an LS9, you want your oil temperature to get up before you really do any kind of real driving. A lot of schools of thought to that, but that's my policy. And anything with a dry sump, I won't do any high RPM driving with it unless it's at full temperature. So that said, all right, so this is a like new ZR1. Everybody knows the ZR1 market. This is the last of the super high horsepower supercar Corvette front engine 6-speed. Like old Ferraris, anything with a V12 shifter, that's an era that's gone. Well, same thing with the Corvettes now. And as a result, any car with a shifter with a front engine high horsepower is now a very sought after collectible. This generation ZR1's a tremendous car for the money, and as a result they've gone up anywhere from 10, 15, 20,000 in the past year. So why is this one 80 and not 90, 95? This is a factory buyback car. What does that mean? Well, it's actually under what's named the lemon law, that if a dealer can't fix a car, the owner has some recourse there with regard to making the manufacturer buy it back. So I got this car from a good friend of mine who's actually a retired, just for a few years now, GMC store general manager. Great guy, Corvette guy. He's had this car at least 5 years. Actually, no, a lot longer. We have that information. I remember looking at it, but I don't remember off the top of my head. So he bought the car at a GM dealer auction, and the word on it was the guy who bought the car new didn't want it, and he kept complaining that the car was having these mysterious problems where it would hesitate and shake, and it could never be replicated by the dealer. Well, the reason it couldn't be replicated by the dealer was there was nothing wrong with it. So they put an ECM in and a throttle body, and then finally told the guy, all right, whatever. we're not going to get into something protracted, and they took the car back. And ironically, you know, another general manager of a GM store bought the car. So the reason he bought it was because he knew there's absolutely nothing wrong with the car. The owner just didn't want it. So that's the understanding I got on it. I looked this car over. I've driven this car. I looked at all the paperwork. You know, I just think somebody had buyer's remorse early on and knew how to work the system, and it was all done legally. But that's you know, that's how the world works. You know, some people that's how they roll. It's kind of sad, but that's what it is. So the benefit for somebody now is, you know, a car like this, you pay less for it and you sell it for less, and that's exactly what's happened. And I can put a warranty on this car. You don't need it, but if it gives you some peace of mind, I can do that. And as I said earlier, if you're looking for a highly collectible car that's going to really escalate in value, this is going to be worth less. Okay, this is a pretty safe area for me to go up some RPM. Okay, now I redlined it. The tires were breaking loose a little bit there. That's really the only safe area for me to do that here. Try to be observant of the rules of the road. I probably broke the speed limit. I know I broke the speed limit on the on-ramp there, but you know, I've got to show you that this thing is capable of doing what it's supposed to do. So this thing walked right up the red line and then some. Got the rev limiter on there. Red line's a 6,500, and this thing runs absolutely the way ZR1 should. And a lot of fun, man, a lot of fun. This would be a great car to put on a track for a Saturday with some good racing tires. I avoid that stuff simply because I'm so incredibly compulsive. I'd be a mess. Yeah, I'd be a mess. I'd have employees out there and changing stuff. It would be. I don't like to lose in any type of racing, so it would just suck me up and spit me out. So I avoid racing. But I'll tell you what, take this thing. If you're from this tri-state area, motorsports is just an incredible way to enjoy one of these cars. Take it out, get it driving. You know, get an instructor out with you to actually teach you how to properly go into turns, and you can get track insurance for the day. It's just a great hobby, and that's what this car should be used for. You know, using this thing with all of its power on the street, it's probably going to earn you a lost driver's license. That's why I don't own one. I would lose my driver's license. At my age, I'm over 50. I'm still not responsible enough to own one of these cars. I just can't get enough of that. You know, I just want to take it out and rip. You know, so it's not good for me. It's not good for anybody that I own one of these things. But really, no. You know, these are great touring cars. You know, you don't have to redline it. I'm at just under 2,000 RPM. This thing's super comfortable. They have super comfortable seats. One of the best Corvettes ever built, and unequivocally one of the best Corvettes for the money out there. You know, this thing will smoke a 2020. I can't tell you what it's going to do up against the new Z06. You know, that's a tough one. But it's also a lot less money, so. And you can't even get the Z06. I'm not even making them yet. And it's not a shifter car. I mean, this is a car you can buy with confidence for less money, but when you go to sell it, you're going to sell it for less money, and that's just the way it is. So thanks for watching the video. Give us a holler, give us a call, shoot us an email, text, whatever. You got a trade, let us know. But if you have an interest in this car, you know, let us know for sure. And like I said, we can put an aftermarket warranty on it, no problem. But there's it's a car you can buy with confidence. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We got a lot of great new inventory always coming in, and we're here to help you get into a Corvette.